What is up, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new version of Exway's insane electric skateboard. We're going to take it out and see if its claimed 29 miles per hour top speed is true. We're going to do a full-on range test to see just how far this board can go, and we might even get into a couple of shenanigans along the way. But first, let's go ahead and do an unboxing. This box has got a handle. It's really in there, isn't it? Exway Pro, born for freedom. I am really excited to take a look at this board because I really did enjoy their last model. It was super light, super sleek, and if all they've done is made improvements, then I am going to be super stoked to ride this one. Underneath the foam, oh yes. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, quick preview of the board. Look at the sleekness. That beautiful design, but let's go ahead and put that to the side because we like to start off with accessories here. And the accessory department gives you a user manual, an Exway branded color themed T-tool, replaceable hub motor sleeves. I love that they include this. They can wear down relatively quickly, so it's just really nice to have spare ones on deck. Here's the remote, same style as the last one. As you can see, it's got this soft matte black plastic to it, so it feels really comfortable in the hand. Good shape too. LED screen for notifications. Board's not connected right now. Last but not least is their charger, and if you can see this, you guys see that right there? That's MagSafe charging, just like the old MacBooks. Huge fan of the way that charges. Pretty basic when it comes to accessories, unless of course you did order their Riot Kit, which I did unbox a couple of videos ago in an E-Skate and Chill episode. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out over here. That one is super sick. I can't wait to test that out. I can't wait to test this out. Let's go ahead and just grab the board and take a look at her. You can't even tell they're electric. Just look at how blank and how minimal it is underneath there. Quick glance, you can't tell that this is an electric skateboard. You can't really tell that there's motors unless you're looking for it or you see someone zooming by at like almost 30 miles per hour. Got some decent concave in the deck. It looks to be about the same as their old one. I guess all of the changes that they made are inside the board. They've got a cool design on the grip tape, pretty minimal with their logo on there. Black 85mm wheels at an 80A durometer. Same goes for the back. Except these are hub motors, which means underneath this layer of urethane is the brushless motors. Interestingly though, the extra urethane covers they provide are orange when the ones that come in stock are black. Do I care? I'm more about the ride and performance over looks. So they actually use seismic trucks, and look at those cone bushings on there. That shape, that's a really unique style bushing that I've only seen on the Exway board, and because of that setup, it actually carves so nice. I said that they perfectly captured the feeling of riding a longboard in this setup. Hopefully that all remains the same. Real quick, let's just take a look at some of the specs on this board. With this setup, you get a maximum speed of 29 miles per hour and can climb up hills graded at 30%. It also has a cruising range of 16 miles. Now that number is usually inflated with conservative riding, but we're gonna go ahead and put that to the test. And while I'm here holding this, I actually just noticed that they did upgrade their grip tape. They are using a slightly cushiony grip tape. That should be good because there is little to no flex on this deck, so having just a little bit of extra comfort will go a long way on this board. It's got this military grade coating and it's gonna be able to withstand a lot of damage. Alright, but enough looking and talking about the board. Let's go ahead and just take this out for a ride. Alright, so I'm ready for my first roll on the Exway X1 Pro. Right now I have the remote set to speed mode 2 on the default acceleration settings, so let's go. Alright, so speed mode 2 is not fast, which I don't expect to be fast because it's the second slowest speed mode, but it allows me to get comfortable on the board. And one thing that I gotta note is that these trucks, I tightened them up a lot and they're still really carvy. Look at that. And I contribute that to the fact that these bushings are awesome. They're definitely unique. I have not seen them on any other board before. It's just so easy to turn. I'm gonna kick it up to 3. Here it is at startup. Woo! Oh, there's actually a big difference between speed mode 2 and speed mode 3. This is a lot more fun of a speed mode, that's for sure. Still not that fast though. I think I'm ready to go faster. All right, so we actually went 21.5 miles per hour in speed mode 3. I am now gonna test this thing out in speed mode 4, AKA the highest speed mode right before turbo mode. Look at the acceleration. Right now this is just normal speed mode 4, not turbo mode, so it shouldn't be too crazy. Right now it's sort of a really gradual acceleration. I'm gonna point the camera in front of me so we're just a bit more aerodynamic. I don't know if I'm going fast because it's so smooth that it doesn't feel fast. Yeah, my trigger has been down this whole way. Look at this car over here. Whew. All right, I'm gonna test out the brakes. I slammed them and it wasn't jerky. I would say it was much more smooth than that. I have this whole road to myself right now, so I'm just gonna carve it up in speed mode 4, make our way back there, and then we'll do another speed test, this time with turbo mode activated. I'm back home in Virginia Beach right now, and you cannot find roads like this, just flat, smooth, wide in the DC area. This is awesome. All right, same road, same test. This time I actually went into the app, I turned on turbo mode, and I switched it from default acceleration and braking over to the race mode acceleration and braking. I'm really interested to see if this changes our top speed of 30.4 that we got on normal speed mode 4. Go! Ooh. Gotta make sure we get a really good speed tuck in so we can go much faster. See, I'm still not sure exactly how fast we're going because the board's so stable, it doesn't feel fast. And I'm on a really smooth road, which makes riding this fast really easy. Let's go faster! Yeah, I think that's pretty much as fast as we're gonna go on this board. Without going downhill, that's about as fast as we can go. Oh my gosh, I love Virginia Beach. Can we get a thumbs up for a top speed test? I am pretty interested to see what we can get in terms of range for this board. On their last one, I didn't get anywhere near their claimed range, but this one has a much beefier battery on it, so we should be getting a bit more. But I was pushing it really hard, so I'm not expecting to be getting the 16 miles that they claim. But you never know, they could surprise us. We're over 4 miles in right now, and it says the board is at 56%. So, whoop. Uh-oh, little bumpicles. Ah, yoo-hoo! Guess we're gonna do a little curb drop. Ah! Even though there's not much flex on this board, it's not an uncomfortable ride. The bushing and truck setup makes it actually really ideal for a cruiser. I see a little bump over here. Ooh, touch the grass. Boy. Yeah, buddy. The Exway X1 Pro is a $1,000 electric skateboard that's worth every penny. Unless, of course, 1, you're not a fan of stiff decks. 2, you prefer cruiser shaped boards instead, or 3, it's just out of your budget. But if that's not you, I think you'd be pretty happy with this board. The board itself is minimal in design, but packed with features. It's got a smooth ESC, which made both accelerating and braking very predictable. It was actually so smooth that in my first speed test, I didn't even realize I was going over 30 miles an hour. In the app, you can adjust your acceleration and braking curves to fit your needs, and even with it cranked all the way up to 11, it still remained predictable with no sudden stops or starts. In the app, you can also toggle safe mode, switch gears between riding, and have the ability to switch it into free mode, which instead of braking, will make the board go reverse. It's probably got some of the best trucks for general longboarding, and to me, the hub motors felt like they had better urethane covers than the rest of the budget boards that we've covered. It's also pretty water resistant, but that doesn't mean you should go ahead and dunk it in a lake. Yeah, just don't do that. And you also have the option to purchase the Riot Kit, which is their belt drive add-on. Videos on that later, so hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on that sick upgrade. Speed was there. I got 30 miles an hour on my first run and 28 on my second and third with the settings cranked up. Afterwards, I still rode pretty fast, which ate up most of my battery. When it comes to range, I got 10.1 miles of range until it absolutely died. And considering the way that I ride, which is basically as fast as possible at all times, I was pleasantly surprised. Going slower will give you more range, but come on. And during my test, voltage sag wasn't really an issue. I have less than 10% of battery left, and this is how fast you can go in speed mode 4. That's to give you an idea of the kind of voltage sag you can expect from the Exway. To wrap things up, the Exway X1 Pro is a beautifully designed skateboard that's fast, and to me the board feels like a free ride longboard with concave in the right places, allowing for better board feel for more aggressive riding, yet still remaining a easy to ride, comfortable board. So is this the best electric skateboard for under $1,000? I've laid out my data and opinions, but I want to know what you think in the comment section down below. So is anything I missed in this video, or if you have any questions, go ahead and leave those down there too, where I can go ahead and answer them. And if you enjoyed this video, thumbs are greatly appreciated. If you enjoy the content that I create, consider being a patron of mine. Over there you'll find exclusive ride footage and data that doesn't make the final edit. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the Stoked Squad, and until next time guys,
stay stoked from New York.
I woke up this morning to find out that you guys completely crushed the last video, so as promised, I'm gonna pick a winner for the Meepo sticker skate tool pack. There you go, Aketabi. Go ahead and either DM me or shoot me an email to go ahead and claim your prize.